Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia and important news, which is a follow-up to the previous video when I talked about Zelenskyy, taking advantage of the situation to provide support and hopefully become more relevant in the geopolitics on the world stage, and hopefully in return after the Iran war, more countries will be helping with Ukraine, either with funding, investment, or whatnot. Zelenskyy has told the UK Parliament that over 200 of the Ukrainian anti-drone experts are now currently assisting in UAE, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and now also going to Kuwait to fight against the Iranian Shahed drone threat. So this is a very important development. I'm sure a lot of you guys who are pro-Russia don't give a damn. You're scoffing, no Zelenskyy doing Zelenskyy thing, but you're missing the big picture. Ukraine is finding relevance again. You have to understand Zelenskyy up to the Iran war has been pretty much a pariah. Like nobody want to talk to him anymore, and everybody has been avoiding him because he's just asking for more and more money or more and more support over a war that everyone knows Ukraine cannot win. At most, stalemate. No, but it's like it's very unlikely that they are able to win. So the fact that Zelenskyy is making this move, providing this support where none of these countries actually have the capability to defend themselves against the Shahed drones in an effective or efficient way, is a very, very important development. So over 200 has been deployed. I would say experts, I'm not sure how they would define experts. Maybe they are just soldiers, because Ukraine themselves will need their own anti-drone guys, right? Specialists. I would say not experts, I would say specialists. They are anti-drone specialists, or they are drone operators that is proficient in the use of their own anti-drone drones to take down the Shaheds. Shaheds are not as advanced as the Russians' Geran drone. So Geran drone is a lot more sophisticated. So when the Ukrainians has been pretty successful for most part right now, able to defend against the Geran drones. So, and that forces the Russians to continue to innovate and upgrade their drones, as a result. So, but Shahed is a more primitive one because that's where the Geran drones come from in terms of design. So they are deployed. 201 anti-drone experts are in the region already. 34 more are ready to deploy, and I'm sure that they have a lot of these guys, and these guys are going to have a good time, enjoying their time in the Middle East, away from the absolute danger of being in Ukraine. Anyway, so these are military experts who know how to help, how to defend against Shahed drones. So, and then the ready in Emirates, so which is UAE, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and away to Kuwait. And they are working with several other countries. Agreements are already in place. So they do not want Iran to succeed. And so this is, in case you are living under the rock or you don't care about wars, this is how the Shahed 136 drone looks like. So so the height of this is almost the height of a human being. Sorry, it's bigger than a human being. It's 3.5. Sorry, wrong memory. Anyway, then as I said, Russia upgraded them and whatnot. So Ukraine has moved towards producing interceptors to intercept drones, and they're producing at least 2,000 interceptors per day, and half of which is required for their own defense. Remaining are available for use for the allies. So Ukraine basically have developed enough of these interceptor drones to basically even sell it. So this is going to be a very important source of revenue for Ukraine, and not just revenue. This is goodwill. The goodwill is what matters the most in geopolitics. And with Ukrainian helping the Middle Eastern state, and the Middle Eastern states have a lot of influence in geopolitics. They may not be very effective militarily so far as we have seen. They are okay-ish defending themselves against drones and missiles, but they are not a military power. They are not military powers the way how we imagine Israel is, for example. So, but they have a lot of good friendship with Russia, which means that they are able to convince Russia to do something. Who knows? No. So anyway, this Goodwill is going to pay back Ukraine in the long term. So right now, Ukraine is one of the leading countries in drone technology. I would say some of those countries are Russia, Ukraine, Turkey, and I would say United States. United States also have sophisticated drone technologies as well. Just that we haven't seen the full extent of it yet, or some of it people forgot about it, like predator drones type of things are actually pretty advanced. So anyway, so Zelenskyy signed defense partnership with I think UK. UK's industrial base to manufacture and supply drones and innovative capabilities, which I think this is a big mistake. Honestly, I think this is a big mistake. Firstly, UK is not that trustworthy nowadays. And also another problem is that the more likelihood is that UK will steal the technology and sell it themselves, regardless what happens in Ukraine. But of course, who knows? Maybe the people who are involved have a stake in it, and then they can make money. And it doesn't matter about the Ukrainians' sovereign or national interest. Who knows? But these I'm not too sure. Generally, yeah, I don't see why they should do this. But anyway, it is what it is. I would imagine they should produce it in Middle East better. Middle East would be okay. Like UK. Anyway, whatever. We will know in the future what this brings. So anyway, this is it. So thank you for watching. Press the like button, subscribe, and just a quick update regarding this situation of developing story about Ukrainians inserting themselves in the Iranian war. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next update.